we're weak sauce. We can only carry 8 logs at a time. So, yeah, no, we ain't doing any of that. Hey guys, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. This is going to be episode 5. Before we get started today, as always, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your continued support on the channel. Really, thank you. If you find yourselves liking this video, you could do me a huge favor and go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. We also have our own Discord here on the channel. Everybody is, of course, welcome to join that. The link for that is going to be in the description down below. Alrighty guys, so in the last episode, we were doing a bunch of pretty much story or lore, you know, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much all the last episode was, and I apologize for that if it was boring in any way. They have changed the story of this game a lot since I played it. Now, I haven't played it since it came out, which was, what, coming up on 2 years now? I can't even remember. But it's been a while. And, I mean, back then it was like... It was just like basic things, like go here, talk to this person. Like I think for Unigast, you had to go to Sambor, whatever his name is. Let me see here. The guy that's like way up here that we were talking to last episode. You had to go to him because he was noticing that the wolves were becoming really active in the area. So then after that, you went back to Gustovia to talk to Unigast again, and he wanted you to come over here to Denica to convince Dagobert that they needed to build a wall to help protect the village from wolves. And so you're able to do that, but he's like, listen, I don't have any logs. Can you go and you collect me some logs? And you had to collect him like 40 logs. And then, like, that's what the beginning of the game was. So... they've changed it quite a bit, and I like it. I think that, I mean, it got really, really dark really quickly. That was a bit surprising to me, but yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We are going to take a break from it for this episode. I came back to our little village here, or not a village yet. We're getting there. And I put down over here, I put down the woodshed. This is the hunting lodge, and then a house. I started a house. Obviously, we're going to need people if we want, you know, to be able to get things done a little bit more efficiently. So I just built the foundations for those really quick. I have a bunch of logs in our resource storage shed over here. We also have to build, let me see. What would it even be under? Storages? No. I thought we had a food storage one. Oh, buildings limit exceeded. Oh, no. Okay, hold on a second. Now I need to figure out how we... Oh, no. We have to, like, make it to the next chapter or something, don't we? Oh, there's a water demand. That's what the well's for. Okay, I got you. Oh, that stinks. All right, so... I guess we're going to have to take a pick here on which one of these is going to be better for us. The hunting lodge or the woodshed. Man, I tell you what, that kind of stinks. I also had a couple of questions because, like I said, the game's changed a lot since I played it, and I'm hoping that anybody, you know, any of you watching this, I'm kind of hoping that you guys may know a little bit more about it than I do. So my first question is, can we remove fields? So you can see that, you know, obviously we've done our, we started our cabbage field. I did also just buy some more cabbage seeds that we're going to have to plant. But can we remove these fields, like, once they're placed? Let me see. I don't even know if that's the road tool, handcrafting. I mean, it would be under building. No. Orchard, field. Place, cancel. Yeah, okay. So, can we remove the fields once they're placed? And then, let's see here. Do the crops need a barn to grow? I've planted these maybe 2 or 3 in-game days now, and I don't even see, like, little tiny cabbages like I used to. I can't remember how long cabbages take to grow. I'm not figuring out, like, where you see that. Like, I bought some more cabbage seeds. It doesn't tell me how long it takes to grow. If I come over here to our management screen and we go to fields... When we click on this field, this says plants growth is just green, which is great, but I don't know. It also says no building barn. You know, that's I bought more seeds, but I'm kind of nervous about planting them until I know what's going on with this. And then, what's my last question that I had? What is the best way to make money when you're just starting out? Because before, I think you could sell like the sticks, the berries, the logs. You could pretty much sell like anything that you found on the ground and you would get a decent amount of money for it. Like sticks, I think, were worth like 1 silver. And that's obviously not the case anymore because now they've introduced like not full, what's the best term for this? Change, maybe? So you can see I have 1.2 silver. So, I mean, if I were to think about that in like dollar standpoints, I would have like $1.20. And I don't know when they introduced that, but I'm pretty sure that in the very beginning they didn't have that. It was just like, they were working with like singles. And so now I'm not sure like what the best way is going to be to, I want the cabbage seeds, to make money. So that's kind of where I'm at. Trying to figure that stuff out. I thought I had another cabbage seed. We need our fertilizer, irregardless. Let me find out. Maybe I have one in here. Yeah. Okay, so we have 8 more cabbage seeds. So, I mean, I could plant another 6. I'm just nervous about, like, am I doing this right? Do I have to have a barn? I also, like, I don't want to plant them and then find out that it's a waste. Maybe we hold off. I have 6 of them going. That should give me a decent amount of cabbage when it's done. So we are going to put these back in here. And then I've been kind of keeping the food over here in Rasimir's house. Just for now. And then let's see what else we have. Okay. Alright, so then now I have to figure out how to demolish one of these. Probably need the building hammer. E to decorate? Wait, what? Oh! Oh my! Not enough technology. Oh my Lanta, that's new. Okay. Okay, that's new. That's new. I don't know how to... Is there a way to... Oh, here we go. If you right click, I can hit destroy. Oh, there's like a destruction mode. Wait a minute, the field. I can destroy the road. I see I can destroy the road. That's cool. We can destroy the field. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I answered one of my own questions. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Now, the only thing is I don't want to destroy this field while I have crops growing on it. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know because what I want to do is you can see here that this is obviously on a very specific grid system. And I want to be able to line up my houses, like any houses that I put out here that are going to be like near the fields where, maybe my farmers are going to live. I want them to kind of line up with the fields so that it looks a little nicer. This is all just like a temporary thing, but okay, that's good. All right, so we destroyed that. And you know what I just realized, guys? I destroyed the wrong thing. Did I get any of my resources back? No. Shite. Okay. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That really sucks. I destroyed the wrong building. I have to have a house for somebody. Let me see. Okay. So now I'm not sure which one of these is the better one to destroy. Because here's the thing. I'm god awful at hunting. Probably the log cabin then. We're probably going to have to demolish the woodshed. And I think our first person is going to be a hunter. Because, yeah, it's nice to have them go out and collect the logs, especially because they can collect logs. Unless it's been changed, I guess I should specify. They used to collect logs without actually taking any of the trees down. So that was nice. Like, they would go out and they'd hack at a tree, but it was just kind of like there was an animation and then nothing else happened. So I'd be completely okay if that was still the case, but... I mean, I guess if they do still, if they made it so that people destroy the trees, it is what it is. It makes sense. But Yeah, so I guess we're gonna get rid of the woodshed, cause I'm a god awful hunter. Okay, so goodbye woodshed, and then we are gonna have to put. I can't even believe that you don't get anything back from that. All right, so now repair building. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. So now I got to figure out where this was. Okay, so why can't I fit it in here now? Are you kidding me? Is it because of that? For real? Oh, 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 oh. Okay, there it is. Like that. I like to have it back just a little bit because what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to put some fences in to kind of give it like a little front yard. I think that looks a little bit nicer. Okay, so now do we have enough stone? Okay, we do. Let's go ahead and build this up. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to have a house. We're going to have our hunting lodge. Eventually we'll have a woodshed over here. Okay, so that's this area over here taken care of. All right, so now let's try and figure out... There it is. Because I'm thinking they're going to want the food storage. But now I'm not sure where I want to put it. Okay. Can I, like, make sure you're lined up? Pretty good with that. Is there a reason we can't? Oh, okay. Ooh, all right, so... This is tough. Figuring out if that's lined up is going to be one of the toughest things ever. Okay. YOLO. Okay, perfect. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, and now do we have... We don't have enough stone, but that's okay. We can get more stone. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so it's off to a good start. It's off to a good start. So let's see here. Alrighty, that's not a bad place for the food storage. I remember this dip before, and I remember it was always really hard to work around, but I think that this is okay. I think that's going to be fine. All right, and then, oh, you know what? I did have another question. Okay, so I was trying to figure out how else you can get stone. Now, I remember, hold on a second, I need water. I remember before when I was playing that... Let's just take all of that, and let's take those, and let's take those. Okay, so before, in order to get like a pick, you had to go all the way down to, I believe it's Hornica? Yep, you had to come all the way over here. There was like one guy that sold you an iron pick. And I don't believe that there was a way to craft a stone pick back then. So I went ahead and I crafted a stone pick, but what do I use it on? Because I tried using it on this. Let's see if I can... Which one is it? My 2? Or is 2... 2 is the building hammer. Here it is. So I used it on this. I crouched and I was just kind of hitting it like this. And I see that there is an animation. Obviously it looks like something's happening. But, I mean, I was hacking at this forever. And nothing's happening. So my question is this pick just not strong enough? Or is this... the wrong kind of like rock node to get stone from? If anybody knows the answer, please leave that in the description below, or not the description, the comments, excuse me. Leave it in the comments, because I am I'm at a loss. And like, yeah, I can go around and I can pick up stone, but yeah, this is like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, so which reminds me, we do have to pick up more stone, I think. Let's see. And there's usually a bunch of it here along the water's edge, I've noticed, which is a good place to get stone, which is great, but I really would love to be able to harvest it. I'm hoping that it doesn't mean I have to go to a mine, because I don't think there's really any that are, like, nearby. I want to say there was one somewhere over here. I know there's one, like, down here in these mountains. But I want to say there was one over here somewhere near one of these towns, or like just outside of one of these towns. It's been so long though. It really has been a while. Okay, let's go ahead. We are gonna grab more stone. I can't even remember how many we needed. Oh, come on. I want stone. Oh, look at this. There's a couple of them over here. Can I have you? Okay. Oh, and I got myself food and water, and I never even drank any of it or ate any of it. Okay, so inventory and... Oh, yeah, I found a water skin when we were on our way to Sambor's house, so that was really helpful. Okay, all right. The water skin's a little... I don't even know. I don't even know what to call that. Okay. Dried meat. Let's eat those two up first. And then the roasted meat. Look at this, guys. We are going to be out of food very soon. I was kind of hoping those cabbages would grow. And they're not doing that just yet. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But let's come over here and we'll finish the food storage off. And I don't have money to buy anything either. Like, this has been, so far, this has been the hardest playthrough. Like, the hardest to get started with. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But if you guys have any tips or tricks, go ahead and leave them for me in the comments. It could be something really simple. Let's put the sticks away, and let me see. We're going to hold on to that for now. Okay, so logs. I don't think I can carry that many. Let's see, maybe like 20. Okay, and then we're a little over encumbered. All right, that's fine. So, I mean, either way, we have to get this stuff going. And I think that the hunter is definitely going to be our best bet so far. But now I'm wondering, like, do we have to have a well? Can I just, I don't even know. Like, if I try to get a person, are they going to have, they're going to have like a water demand, right? And I'm not going to be able to... Oh, this stinks. I'm not going to be able to have a well because we have too many buildings. Ugh. Okay. 8 logs. Wait, that's all we could carry was 8 logs? Oh, gosh. Okay, all right, that's fine. That is fine. All right. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it must be. That's all we could carry. Yep. 8 logs is all we can carry. Whoa. Alright, I mean, it is what it is. I can't remember if there's a way to... Oh, apparently my character smells really bad as well. We're going to have to do something about that. I can't remember if there's a way to increase your carrying capacity. I would imagine there is. We're going to have to check and see if we have any skills that we can upgrade. I haven't really looked in a minute. So let's go ahead and let's get this going. I feel like food is going to be more important than the water right away. Huh. That water well, like, they really made it a little bit more complicated with that, huh? I already forgot what I was going to be checking. Oh, skills. No, it doesn't look like we have anything to upgrade. Okay. All right, well, now we need more logs, and we're going to need straw. We're going to need pretty much all of it. It's also starting to come up on evening time. Let me come over here and let me wash so that my dude doesn't smell like manure. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I wonder if they're ever going to have like an actual washing animation where you have to come down here and like, instead of, you know, eat a drink, it'll say like, eat a drink and then maybe, I don't even know, like something else, or like maybe tap E to wash. Yeah, I wonder if they're ever going to have, like, an animation for that. Okay, so we need... How many sticks do we have? Okay, we have a decent amount of sticks. No. No, we can't carry... We can't. No. We're weak sauce. We can only carry 8 logs at a time. So, yeah. No, we ain't doing any of that. And then, you know what? Let's work on this frame, too. Might as well get them all up. Okay. I tell you what, the one thing that's really going to stink is if I'm building this food storage for no reason. Because what we used to be able to do, and again, I don't know if it's the same, but you used to be able to put food like in their homes, in your villagers' homes, and that would count towards, you know what, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I think we're going to finish these first. But it used to count if you put, like, because you know how, like, every house gets a chest. And we used to just put, oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Yeah. We would just put the food, like, in their chest until I was able to get that thing built. So I wonder if that's still a thing. Like, if you can still do that. Rather than having to have, because then if we can do that, we don't have to have the food storage, then what we can do, we can just take all of these now. We are running low on logs. Then what we can do is we can demolish this to put a well in, because now I'm worried about that water stat. I'm worried that we're going to need to make sure that, like, if they don't have access to water, obviously, that's going to be bad news bears. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay. And then we come over here. What do we got? Oh, yeah, straw. I'm going to have to go get straw, aren't I? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. And then we have logs that we just have one. Okay. Well, we might be able to finish this one house, which isn't that big of a deal to me because, you know, I'm still really interested in your guys' tips, and I don't want to go too far and then find out that I screwed everything up. Can we carry 110 sticks? And we only have 4 straw, so I'm going to have to go get more straw. That's not a problem. But let's see if we can finish this off. And then I wonder if you can you upgrade houses once they're built? I can't even remember if that's a thing. I know you can repair them, but I don't know if you can upgrade them. Yeah, there's building, repair, or destroy. Oh, I don't know. Because I don't want to have to, like, demolish a house and then, like, rebuild it out of wood or stone, you know? Yeah, I'll tell you what, they definitely made this game a lot harder. It used to be, like, so easy, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm not complaining about that in the slightest, but now I've got to, like, refigure everything out. Let's get, maybe we come over here and we just get one of these logs. Yeah, okay, and then we go ahead and craft a new hammer. Okay, perfect. And where is that? Nowhere. It doesn't re-equip it. Okay, let me see. Where's my hammer? Wait a minute. Wooden hammer. Right there. Let's put it right there. Alright, and then, yeah, I gotta go get more straw. Hopefully we have enough sticks to finish this house at least. I really don't want to have to collect more sticks because I don't want to cut any of the trees down over here. I gotta figure out where I'm going to personally cut trees from. Because I really like I like this little settlement that we're starting here, being on the very edge of the woods here. And I don't want to cut down these trees. I feel like these help add, you know, a little bit of aesthetic. Oh, we're missing a log? What? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I don't know how I missed that, but... Okay, well... We almost had... We would have had enough logs if I hadn't missed that. Did I get this one? Let's get that going, and then... There's plenty of stumps over near the water side here that I haven't dug out yet. Let's see. I know I just cut one. Yeah. So let's come over here. We'll just pull you out. There we go. Done. And then I just need to collect some reeds, and then this house is done. And then we can work on, in the next episode, maybe we can work on starting to build a relationship with someone in one of the nearby towns. Now, the only thing is, it's still a little light out. We can go get some reeds. The only thing is, I think that... Oh, out of stamina. That these people, at least they used to anyway, they would despawn every season. Like, there would be new people at the campfire. So I think you only have until the end of the season to build, you know, enough of a relationship with someone that they'll be willing to join your community before they kind of just, like, move on, so to speak. So I don't know how many days we have left in this season. I know that there's supposed to be 10 days. I don't know if there's a way for me to find out how many days we're on. Let's see. It's like 32, right? I want to grab a couple extra. All right, cool. So now we'll come over here and wow, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Yeah, we're going to come over here. We're going to finish off this little house, and then that's probably where I'm going to have to call the episode, and then I'm just going to wait for your guys' feedback. And we'll see what our next goal is going to be. I know I definitely need to get... Oh, no stamina. Definitely need to work on getting another villager in here, but I'm kind of nervous about the food situation. Like, they obviously have to have food. So maybe I have to go and do some off-camera hunting myself, just to see. I'm not sure. Ugh. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Like, obviously I was going to have to prepare. I was going to have to get things, going to have to feed people. I still can't even feed myself, though. Rasomir's so low on food. Oh, man. Okay, well, that house is done. We'll have to see. But, oh, wait a minute. It's not done. Oh! Damn it. Okay, alright. So that house is almost done. I'm going to have to get 2 more logs. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. But you know what? I think that's where I'm going to call this episode. I think that I'm going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of stuff done off camera. Maybe in the next episode, we will go back to town. Maybe we'll get that scythe from Ida, and we'll try and find somebody. Hopefully, we can find somebody that's got some hunting skill, so they can be our hunter. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the day. I hope to see everybody come back for the next episode, and until then, bye guys!